Welcome to Stoic Sober Motivation. Today we explore the power of focusing on what we can control, especially on the path to sobriety. So often, we feel weighed down by guilt from past mistakes or anxiety about the future. These feelings can be overwhelming, especially for those in alcohol recovery. Part of that process is letting go of your past self, the drunk version who might have developed a negative alter ego when under the influence. It's time to forgive yourself and start focusing on what you can do now. We are not able to change the past or know what the future will hold, but the greatest power you have in recovery is the ability to do better now. Once you let go of your past mistakes and control what you can do in this very moment, life becomes easier, and you are not a slave to your mind, which can be a very tiring place to be if you have been using alcohol and drugs to numb your existence. Let go of that former self. Don't worry about the future and focus on today. A cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is the idea that we should focus on what we can control, our actions, our mindset, our responses, and let go of what we cannot. Controlling your emotions is an art form in itself, especially for those of us who have used alcohol and drugs to numb every emotion, probably since we were teenagers. It can be difficult at first to control emotions when we have been so used to drowning them out with alcohol and drugs. It takes time, self-awareness, and emotional regulation to be able to control how we feel. But the biggest tool for life, and I really mean this, is that being able to pause between feeling an emotion and then taking your next steps is the strongest thing we can do, and it will make our choices more positive. Drinking alcohol to excess involves no emotional regulation. So this might feel hard at first, but the more you can control your emotions, the more positive the actions you take, and the results of life become more positive as a result. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, our true strength lies in managing our thoughts and reactions. This is a vital lesson for anyone battling addiction. This is like counseling techniques that look at thoughts creating emotions that then determine our actions. If we can control what is going into our mind through positive affirmations and positive energy from the world around us, then we will invoke positive emotions and positive actions as a result. In recovery, we often face cravings, social pressure, and regrets about yesterday's choices. While we can't change the past or control the world around us, we can choose how we respond today. Have an exit plan. Use the word no. Reach out to a friend or sober community, and just remember you have control over your next action. Choose to combat cravings head-on when they arise, and each time you stay sober, you're building resilience for the next time it happens. We can't always manage our triggers, the people, places, and things that remind us of drinking, but we can always choose not to act on the cravings that they trigger. As Viktor Frankl once said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. It is true that being in addiction can make us lose the freedom of choice, but when you start to build resolve, you need to practice being able to stop the cravings and make healthier choices to stay sober. Over time, the gap between stimulus and response widens, and you can make stronger and stronger choices related to your sobriety. Practical tip. Take a few minutes each day to reflect on situations that triggered you. Ask yourself, what part of this can I control? And how can I respond more wisely next time? Only by taking an honest look at ourselves and building self-awareness can we be truly free. Self-awareness is your secret weapon in life. Try to always be honest with yourself and see how you can do better each day. Growth happens choice by choice. Each time you acknowledge a craving and choose a healthier action, like reaching out to a friend, going for a walk, or journaling, you reinforce your commitment to a sober life. Positive actions lead to positive actions, and you build a positive feedback loop that keeps building a stronger and healthier intuition on autopilot. A far cry from drinking to excess, suffering with a terrible hangover and feeling shame from the things you did the night before. Remember, you hold the power to shape your life through each decision you make. By focusing on what you can control, your mindset, your actions, you strengthen your recovery day by day. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic Sober motivation.